On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting set for baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. The Red Sox look for their 7th straight victory next. Chris Tillman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Chris Tillman comes on now. 3-pitch mix. Good fastball, 89 to 92 miles an hour. Overhand curveball might be his best off-speed pitch, and he'll mix in an occasional changeup. 3-pitch mix. One of the things he needs to do, attack the strike zone early, not overpowering. He needs to keep the ball on the corners.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, this is a fun lineup to watch. They lead the league in hits. They can do it in a variety of different ways. They got some guys in the lineup who can really bang and hit the ball out of the yard. And then they got the little scrappers, the grinders, who will beat this pitcher down, drive his pitch count up, and get into that bullpen. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Jones going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Miguel Sano. First shot for him here. 2 hits and 5 trips a night ago. First delivery to him on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game. Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Shot foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Nunez over at second. Sano on at first with 2 down. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. After it is Jones. He's there to track it down. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
At the plate, Tim Beckham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Tim Beckham
popped him up. Sano will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first down. In now for the O's, Danny Valencia comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Manny Machado.
Ready now for Baltimore, Manny Machado. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Now first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he has 7 hits in 28 tries. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Jones is under it. He's got it 1 away. Set to get his day started, Michael Conforto, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He went deep in the contest last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Moreland around first on his way for 2. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder. Forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there. But a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the ball.
Count even now at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Way in front of that fastball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. Here's Mark Trumbo now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Just keeping him close. And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. Schob, base runner at first with 1 out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. A nice aerial shot there of the Inner Harbor in downtown Baltimore as we welcome you back to the Charm City. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. And the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Riding in once again, Eduardo Nunez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back, the center fielder leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stand. Santa Maria.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Third inning, no score to this point. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. In now is Pedro Alvarez.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Alvarez aboard here at first with nobody out. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
He throws him on the fastball there. Andrew Susak is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Smoke toward the hole. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. The throw pulls him off the bag. Digging in to try it again. Manny Machado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. 2 runs are in. He pulls into third safely as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
The second baseman, number 6.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And it's 0-2 to Schoop. The 0-2 delivery. Fouled away. The next 0-2. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. The O's lead this thing 3-0. Ready for another chance? Miguel Sano. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94.
Welcome to the stream.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Line drive to center field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Trumbo, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the 18th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. 1 out now in the Orioles' 4th, and standing in to find center fielder Adam Jones. Ball 1. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-0 to him now. Trio fastballs in for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Striding in, Pedro Alvarez. He reached on a single in his first try. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Scope is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Soft liner towards short, and that'll be the second out.
The batter, number 10.
Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Jones is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Susak, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. 0-1 the count. So far this year against Southpaws, Susak is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Susak, 28 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in and looking for more, Tim Beckham. He singled his last time up. In there, no balls and a strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create. He's on point.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Tim Beckham becomes out number 2 this inning.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Stepping in now, Danny Valencia lifted down the line in left. Benintendi is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
J.D. Martinez.
To third. Valencia ranges to his left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. And no shot there for Valencia. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
First offering on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
The center fielder, Michael.
Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. Last time through was a base hit. Hit hard towards center. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. In to score, the runner from second. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
Throw to first in time, and the big... Trying to pick things up where we left off. Manny Machado, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Manny Machado.
A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Left fielder, Ray Mancini.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Conforto arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The second baseman.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Stowe, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. A ball and a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they still lead it 3-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 35.
Ready once again, Blake Swihart, and his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock. He's 0 for 4.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Machado onto the grass. He's there and records the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner towards second. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are falling right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position two-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
From the belt, the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So striding in, Miguel Sano, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit.
Tying run is in to score from second. It's a 3-3 game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's Mookie Betts.
He swings and grounds it to short.
They go to Scope at second for the force out. Digging in to try it again, Mark Trumbo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And they have taken the lead.
Well, he was over in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
Matt Barnes will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And now is Pedro Alvarez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
0-2 count and the pitch. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Ready now for Baltimore. Andrew Susak, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Betts has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Orioles get...
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground, and that is off the first base bag. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Popped high in the air. Machado is there. 1 out. Is the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled to the right side. Alvarez has got it. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Riding in once again, Blake Swihart. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Valencia right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Beckham. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Danny Valencia. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 0 for 4. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts. And he makes the catch in the corner.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
Into the box now, Manny Machado. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. But they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Zach Britton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Jones is under it, makes the play, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Nunez. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's only 1 for 10. First pitch on its way. A tough sinker on the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Takes this the other way to right. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. line towards center field. Jones will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Mancini is going to get there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Orioles jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Playing baseball au naturel tonight. No roof despite the light rain. Game 1 of this 4-game set straight ahead between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. It's Mariners baseball, and it comes your way. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Gordon is there, and a good throw gets him one gone. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And Pedroia behind it a bit as he grounds this one to second. On to first, and it's a broadcaster's dream, at least to start the ball game tonight. 2 very quick outs now. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Segura is under it. And that's the third out. So a sharp open. So striding in, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Popped him up.
Gordon.
And this will land foul. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they've won 6 in a row prior to that.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Gene Segura becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Nelson Cruz.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's 0 for 7. Swing and a miss, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Sinking liner toward left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Striding into the box, Mookie Betts, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. High in the air out to center field. On the run is Heredia. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Segura for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. So striding forward now, Ryan Healy, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
So here's how the both Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Next for Seattle, Kyle Seager. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Looking at his career totals, Seager has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Pulled toward right center field.
Waiting on it is Heredia.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He has an even 10 hits and 52 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hernandez has worked his way through more than 2,500 innings in his career, and with greater than 2,400 punch-outs, he stands in the territory of greats like Dennis Eckersley, Louis Tiant, and Andy Pettit. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hernandez comes set. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Henniger is there, and it's a very quick inning. That will bring in Guillermo Heredia now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's just 1 for 6.
Guillermo Heredia.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
Now batting. Second
Here's
baseman.
D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. 2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Gene Segura standing in, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Still even at 2-2. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He's set down.
Leading off for the Red Sox. Second
First
baseman,
pitch on its way.
Justin Pedroia.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Gordon has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. He popped out in his first trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Sano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Segura has it. On to first, and they don't come any easier than. Digging in now for the Mariners, Nelson Cruz. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get a hit. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
Number 3.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Zunino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Chopped at the plate. But that one rolls foul. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Riding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Worth. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Grounded back up the middle. There's Segura. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Here's Jason Worth. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out. Next up for the Red Sox, Mitch Moreland. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. First pitch on its way. Sliced hard on the ground. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Standing in, Christian Vasquez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a soft liner, and an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Xander Bogaerts. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He most certainly does. Now at the plate, Guillermo Heredia. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Center fielder, Guillermo Heredia.
Heredia is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Here's D.
Gordon now.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ground ball to third. Bogaerts is able to get there, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is... Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And this will bounce over the wall out there, and that's going to keep this a tie ball game as that go-ahead run will need to stop over at third. Here's Miguel Sano, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 9 on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing at Gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And his arrival is going to mark the end of the evening now for Felix Hernandez. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Roenis Elias will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 29, Roenis Elias.
Here's Mookie Betts.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 3 runs already home here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Heredia patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
You know, Hero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias, he's a .333 hitter. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Worth on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Mariners nothing. Digging in now for the Mariners, Mike Zunino. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Now batting.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. hit in the air out toward left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now. Mitch Haniger. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners.
So stepping in, Dustin Pedroia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to third. Seager has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Trying to pick things up where we left off, J.D. Martinez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Giving chase is Haniger. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Sano. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked.
Mookie Betts.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play. And ready for another chance, Kyle Seager. He went down on strikes last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Jason Worth. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty B, no one outside of Jason Worth per plate appearance in the last 5 years in the National League. He likes to take them deep in the count.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. That will bring in Guillermo Heredia now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High pop-up. Vasquez over to his right, and that retires the side. Nothing across. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. And he popped him up. And this will land foul. The windup and the 0-1. In the air, down the line in left. Worth is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Digging in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Waiting on it is Haniger. And he hauls it down in the corner.
Now batting,
Ready once again, Mitch Moreland. He singled his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Worth is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Next for Seattle, Gene Segura. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. No balls and a strike to count. Kimbrell, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Count even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Now here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Last chance for the Mariners. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Both Sox jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Chris Sale wins his team-leading 10th game of the year and mark him down for 17 strikeouts to boot. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious